my God, we are live. Technology is working today. Hello, 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 queens, coaches, powerful feminine leaders that are called to make a difference. Hello, hello, hello. It is so great to see you wherever you are. Wherever you are, present yourself and presence yourself, my queen. Tell me where you are. Tell me where you are checking in from. I see Janine is out the gate. Hello, hello, hello. Today, our topic is how to stand in your power. Now, so many of you are new. The group is growing leaps and bounds. We just crossed the 3,000 mark. So congratulations to all of you. And I'm so thrilled to have you all here. Faria Khan is in the house. Netherlands is in the house. Tell me where you are checking in from. My name is Fatima Omar Kamisa. This is my group. I'm the queen of this group. And welcome, welcome, welcome. You are the queen here. And we are also the creative founders of Million Stars Academy, where we equip women with the templates, the guides, the done-for-you content to be visible, to be seen through coaching and bestseller publishing. Yes, I wanted to be bright today. It's a glorious, phenomenal day here in Toronto. We are at 24 degrees. I'm going to go out for a walk a little bit later. And so thank you so much. And I see Nadia Anderson is here. Shia Moose is here. Welcome to the Million Star Show that happens every single Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time here in the tribe of spiritual entrepreneurs. It is so great to have you here. So let's get right into it. I am going to go through the 10 steps that can help you stand in your power. So to get started with this, let me ask you, what does it mean to stand in your power, right? I'd like to know where, what your perception of that is. What's your perception of standing in your power? What does that even mean to you? I see a question coming in here. Where are you from? So I am a daughter of Adam, the first man that was ever created. So I'm probably related to you because you're probably my sister. I was born in Johannesburg, South Africa, made in Toronto, Canada. I've been here for 41 years now. So yeah, that's where I'm from. I travel to most countries in the world, and I am so happy to be here with you. So I do what I want, and I don't care what others think. Zarina says, looking amazing, queen. Thank you. Thank you. I got that. Sadia says, hey, queen, looking powerful in yellow. Thank you, Sadia. Shiam says, being confident and recognizing your worth. So I'm waiting for all the answers. If you're watching this on the replay, you can still respond on what you think standing in my power means. Okay, when I stand in my power, how do I show up? When I stand in my power, how do I speak? When I stand in my power, what do I say? When I stand in my power, how do I show up? When I stand in my power, who am I being? Okay, and so great answers here. So let's go to the 10 steps that I put together for you. So number one is, like the number, choose yourself first. Okay, and I had the toughest time in my life trying to figure out what that meant to me. Because in my mind, growing up as a good girl, growing up in a very conservative family, if I had to put myself number one, I had this idea that I was being selfish. I needed to put everyone else first before I thought about me. Well, as time went on and I have, gone through life, I have a brand new understanding of what that means. So if I'm the captain of the ship, I'm the mom, I'm the sister, I'm the cousin, I'm the wife. If I don't fill my cup up, then what do I give other people? And I took that analogy and I actually made it even deeper for myself. And that is, I use a cup and a saucer. Every single thing inside of the cup is mine. And then whatever overflows, I give to everyone else. So my job is that I fill my cup. And when I fill my cup, whatever overspilleth, I give to everyone else. So if I want to be a good mom, a good wife, a good CEO, a good leader, a good daughter, I must fill my cup up continuously and check in to see, hey, how you doing there, Fatima? How are you? What's going on? Right? And when I check my levels, where my energy is at, then I'm able to spend. Then I'm able to give, right? Because giving opens the door to receiving. But if I continuously give from my cup, I will be completely depleted. And then, hey, the ship starts, sinking. My family is not functioning. My business is not functioning. My team's all over the place. There's no money coming in. I can't show up for my clients because you're not filling up your cup first. Okay? And thank you so much for all of you who are actually putting it inside of the chat so we can follow through. So that was number one. Number two, stick to your own truth, whatever that is. Okay, what is that truth inside of you? And there's an exercise that I went through to actually find out what my truth is. I went through so much of my life serving other people, right? My siblings, my parents, then my husband, then my in-laws, then my children. I didn't even know who I was. So I needed to go through this exercise. So before I went through all of the transformation and helping me to grow and to shed the skin of that old being that I was, if you had come to me and said, hey, Fatima, you want to go and watch a movie? What do you want to go watch? I would be terrified to share what I wanted to watch because I was not important enough in my life that I could share with you what I wanted to watch. So I'd be, what do you want to watch? What do you want to watch? Because I always felt other people are more important. Other people's opinions are more valuable. Other people show up that way. And so if you're wondering, a lot of women that I have coached in the past, I'll sit down and say, what do you want in your life? And they don't know. They don't know, right? I was that person. Now I coach women that have evolved, that are at a different level. And that's how it goes. So in order to know what your truth is, you must first discover your truth. Do you like white chocolate? Do you like milk chocolate? Do you like dark chocolate? Do you like chocolate with nuts in it? Right? Do you like this? Do you like a foot massage? Do you like a neck massage? Do you like soft? Do you like hard? Do you like pizza? Do you like sushi? Do you like biryani? Do you like Cantonese food, right? Do you like Italian, right? All of those things. Do you like yellow? Do you like black? Do you like multicolors? Do you like romantic movies? Do you like sci-fi? Do you like drama? Do you like cop shows, right? Do you like watching television shows with series? Do you like movies? What do you like? Do you like meditations and going out for walks in the ravine, right? Do you like living in a condo? Do you like living in a house? Are you a cottage country person? Do you like the city, right? What is it you like? Music. What kind of music do you like? Go through every single thing to find out what is it that you like in your life, and then you can go deeper, right? What are my political stands? What do I think about essential oils? Do I like acupuncture? Do I like vaccinations? Do I like this political party? Do I like this country? Do I like this banking system? You go deeper inside of it, right? What do I like in my business? What kind of client do I want? What's my niche market? You start and you go deeper, and then you start knowing your truth. What is that truth that you get to stand for? What religion do you choose to practice? What books do you like to read? Who are the coaches you like to work with? And then you stick to the things that inspire you. Are you someone that believes in the afterlife? Do you work for that? Are you a purposeful person? What do you want people to say about you when you die? When you make your transition? Of course, we never die. I know that. You know, what do you want people to say about you when you make your transition and you go to the next level of life? Do you even believe in the afterlife, right? What is your truth? And then you stick to that. Okay? Awesome, awesome. Number 3, setting boundaries. And we've spent multiple videos on this. You can go into the guides and find all the Million Star Show that we have done. And I know my team is moving some of the shows over there now, because every Tuesday we show up here at 11. So we've talked about boundaries before. We've talked about saying no. A lot of people-pleasing women, or if you've been a people pleaser in the past, you know, I used to call myself the recovering doormat, because that's who I used to be. I was the doormat in my family, my friends, my marriages. I was the doormat. Okay. And so when you set your boundaries, the more evolved you are and the more empowered you become, the thicker and bigger and more healthier your boundaries become. Because now you're more self-assured. You know what you want and what you don't want. You know when to say yes when you really mean yes. You know when to say no when you really mean no. And so now you take all the toxic people in your life and you create boundaries, right? And you might want to watch the other videos that I've made about how to say no, how to set boundaries. But when you set boundaries, it gives you a purpose to be on this side of the fence. And now you have a calendar. You tell people what you want. You tell people what you don't want. And you can say no easily and effortlessly without the guilt. Take back your power. Okay? Number 4 is be the leader of your own life. Okay? There are things that you have to do, the so-called obligations of life, and we all have those. However, when you think about your attitude, you think about your mindset, you think about other people's opinions, you think about what other people have done to you in the past. Think about who has hurt you in the past. Think about the people that have done you wrong. Okay, I have multiple perpetrators in my life, multiple perpetrators in my life. And what does that look like for you to say, I am going to stop the blame game. I am going to stop all of that, and I am going to choose differently. Okay, we all have had people that have hurt us, and then we have hurt other people, consciously, unconsciously, intentionally, unintentionally. Okay, so we have a lot of people to forgive, and then we have people that we need forgiveness from. And blame, let me tell you something about blame. Blame is an amazing tool to use to impede your own growth. As long as I'm blaming someone else, I don't need to take responsibility for anything about that situation. Because I can blame you. I can blame my abusive husband. I can blame my in-laws. I can blame my parents. I can blame my sisters. And I have a long lineup of people that I can just point. And every time I point my finger at someone else, I grow smaller and I impede my growth, because there's no space to grow as long as I'm blaming someone else. Because as long as I'm blaming someone else, hey, I'm free and clear. I don't need to take any responsibility because it's your fault. You did that. You made me do that. You made me show up this way. Why did you do that? And as long as I'm doing that, there's no room for growth. There's no room for expansion. There's no room for empowerment. So blame is an amazing tool to impede my growth. And blame takes away my power. You see, as long as I'm blaming you, I'm in this prison. And I lock myself in the prison, even though I have the key in my hand. I blame you for locking me in this prison. And I make a decision to be a prisoner. I make a decision to say, hey, it's all of you that's controlling me. I had to go through that. I went through 22 years of violence and abuse in my marriage. And the only way I could shift, the only way I could move from that mindset is to look and ask myself, what am I responsible for in this game? In this game of violence, what am I responsible for in the cycle of abuse? And when I found that, and I got a coach to help me with that, I tell you, when she first showed me the cycle of abuse and she put that in front of me, I was so angry that I started blaming the coach. I started blaming her. I was like, you don't know what you're talking about. You're a terrible coach. And she said to me, I will leave you with this. And I'm okay if you call me names. I'm okay if you feel like, I'm way out of line, but I'm going to tell you what the pattern shows. And as long as you are blaming someone else, you will stay stuck and struggling, and the pain will continue to grow. And I was in complete resistance. I didn't want my coach to tell me that. I wanted my coach to feel sorry for me. I wanted her to be like, I'm on your side. I hear you and blah, 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 blah. And she said, I'm going to leave you with this and our session is over now. And I want you to sit with this situation and make a decision. And you can take as long as you want, right? You can take weeks. You can take months, but as long as you are blaming the perpetrator, right? Because as an adult woman, as long as I'm blaming this perpetrator for everything, there is no space for me to grow, none whatsoever. Okay? And I had to really look. Let me tell you, it didn't happen overnight for me. It took me like a year to come to a place where I started to look and say, oh my goodness, I see the role I played. Okay? And when I took 100% responsibility for my role, doesn't matter what someone else is doing. They can take responsibility or not. It does not impact my life. Because you know what? Everywhere I go, I show up. Everywhere I go, there I am. Because if I'm going to blame one person, it's a pattern that will show up in other areas of my life. And I will look to blame other people in different areas of my life. And when I got that, wow, it was like the dam opened up and the water started gushing. And I was like, wow, I can take 100% responsibility for everything in my life. For when I show up, what I said, what I did, what I reacted to, how I felt, what I thought about it. And you know what? It was like the world opened up for me. The world opened up for me and I saw something I'd never seen before. And I became the captain of my ship. I was like, wow, I have the key right here. I'm not a prisoner. I have the key right here. I can move. Right? God says, if someone is oppressing you or you feel oppressed, move, leave, go do something else. You're not a tree. Okay? You're not a tree. You don't have these roots that are stuck all the way in the ground. What can a tree do? A tree can't move to another place. Okay? And so that was the night I packed up 5 kids and I left. I put all my kids in the car, plus Tariq and his wheelchair, right? My youngest was 4, my oldest was 20, And I packed everybody in a car and I said, I don't have a plan, but there's no way I can stay here anymore because I'm taking responsibility for my life. And everything started changing after that. I made a powerful decision to be the leader of my own life. And I said, stop recreating the abuse for your children. Stop modeling this, Fatima. You're done with this. And I didn't have a plan. I would never recommend anyone do what I did. You must have a plan. Okay? And so I did it and my whole life changed. Does it mean everything became amazing and peachy and I made $1 million after that? No. It took a while because I had to fix this mind. I had to fix my attitude. And that is the first step to being the leader of your own life and getting back in your power. Okay, awesome. Let's go to number 5. Number 5 on taking your power back is understand the cycles. There's a cycle to life, and as long as you don't get onto the cycle, you'll be holding on to the past. Okay? Life is a cycle. One thing that humans are most afraid of is change. And guess what? Change is imminent. Change is constant and change is predictable. You know change is coming. There's nothing you can do about that. Now you can either hold on to how life used to be or what someone did to me, or you can get onto the cycle of life changes. No 2 days are exactly the same. Look at your life. Look at your life and see how your life has shown up. And tell me if there were 2 days that were the same. And they're not. And they're just not the same. And so this too shall pass, right? Let go and jump on the flow. The flow. Be in that flow of change is imminent. Change is coming. I can either be rigid and be so stuck in my opinions and be so stuck in I wanted my way that when the wind comes and I'm so rigid, it's just going to crack. Or you can be flexible and go with the flow of life. People are going to come, people are going to go, governments are going to change, attitudes are going to change, things are going to change in life. And I'm going to choose to be in that flow. Because as long as you are rigid and you are holding on to all the should-haves and could-haves and you're forgetting the cycle, you are causing pain for yourself. You are causing pain for yourself in the expectations of certain things. You are causing yourself because your expectations are not being fulfilled by other people and you want to be rigid in your mind. Okay, so how you get your power back is you understand the flow and the cycle. And you're like, okay, this is going to happen. How do I show up in that? How do I show up in that cycle? Okay, number 6, stop comparing yourself to others. Oh my God, if I could just say that. Stop, 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 stop. Stop scrolling on Facebook and looking for all the people that are better than you. Scrolling on Pinterest and Instagram. Honestly, all those people are faking it. That's not their real life. They take these beautiful pictures of themselves and all of these filters. That's not really who they are. So you're comparing your bad day with laundry all over the place and you don't look good and you've got a pimple that came out on your nose to that person's best day, because guess what? They took 100 pictures of themselves and they chose one. And so what do? We compare ourselves to one amazing picture that's completely filtered to my bad day that my son is having a hard time and this one had a fight with me and my sink overflowed. Stop, stop, because that is not giving you the power. Okay? Everything you see from the outside is an illusion. It's an illusion. It is not real. How many times have you heard the couple that you thought was so in love, posting all of their pictures online, got a divorce? What? You're like, I had no idea. Of course, you have no idea because it's a fake illusionary life that they're showing you. That's actually not their life. Okay, they're pretending all of these things online, and it is the most fakest thing that they've ever created for themselves. Okay, it is not real. So every time you compare yourself to them, you actually think that the world is happy and you're the only one unhappy. Let me tell you, that girl who posts all that pictures, would she ever post her dirty laundry pile, or the little hair coming out of her chinny chin chin, or her bloated tummy when she's on her period, or the fact that no clients signed up with her last month? No, she's not posting any of that because it's an illusionary fake thing that she's posting. She's posting that 0.000%, 1% of her life on the one day when the sun was shining in a certain way and she was, in a certain outfit, and she tucked in her tummy, and she told her boyfriend or her husband to take 1,000,000 pictures, and it had to be a certain way because you had to see the jaw on her angle and her angle on her jaw, and she was contouring. Come on, people, come on, right? It's like, just stop comparing yourself, because those people are not telling you the truth. They are not telling you the truth in any way. Focus on you. Focus on where you were last year, where you were yesterday, where you were last week. Focus on that. Okay. Focus on I had a 2-minute conversation with my son, and today I'm going to have a 3-minute conversation. Okay. I wasn't talking to my sister last year, and today we're exchanging something. My mindset was a certain way, and now I've surrounded myself and my mindset is increased. Okay? Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, my darling. That's right. Who you were yesterday and where you're going. That's it. And then stay on the path. Got it. Are you loving this? Are you good? We're almost at number 7 here. Okay. Okay, you guys are terrific, terrific, terrific. I've got such amazing comments coming through here. You are laughing. Yeah, okay. Maria says, don't compare yourself to others. It may not be real. 100%, it isn't. It isn't real. Okay? Sadia, oh, the pimples. I'm not sure where they're coming from suddenly. I know. Okay, so thank you for putting it in the comments. Let's continue here. Number 7. Okay, number 7. Avoid negativity as much as possible. Okay, let me tell you, last year, we know what happened. There was some kind of a pandemic or whatever you want to call it. I don't want to say the name of whatever, right? Lockdowns in some countries, multiple lockdowns. Again, we're in a lockdown. Then they're extending all of that stuff. And we decided last year, turn off all media. Turn it off. Block people online. Okay, that's my favorite button. Just block, 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 block. Don't give people a second chance to be negative with you. You got to be, right? We earlier we talked about filling your cup. You got to be filling your cup and vibrating at such a level that every day when you look in the mirror, you become more and more ravishing. Okay? That's the deal. Every time you look in the mirror, you become more and more ravishing because you're just saying, oh, you gotta come up with a safe word. You're like, that's too negative for me. I'm sorry. I can't handle all of that. Sorry, can you like change the subject? come up with a word saying, sorry, you know what? I'm on a negative detox. And so I'm sorry if whatever is happening in your world, but I just can't take it right now. Okay? If you see people online and you're scrolling up and down, and guess what? You find that there's one person that's always talking about a certain thing. It doesn't matter to me what you believe in. Okay? I'm a person that is about free will choice. Whatever you choose, I'm okay with. But when I notice something happening inside of my body on what you're saying, I'm going to have to delete you from my contact list. I'm sorry, not sorry. Okay? Because I am so important to me. I got to keep myself ravishing. I got to keep myself calm. I got to keep myself centered. I got to keep myself grounded. And there is no price for peace of mind. Just like, peace of mind. That's when I get creative. That's when I'm loving. When I start speaking really, really, really fast, and I'm not calm, right? So I'm going to look at your posts and I'm going to see like, hey, you're triggering me, and I'm going to say, I'm being triggered by this. And then I'm going to keep myself in my safe spot, and I'm going to be like, I love you so much, and I'm going to love you from far. Okay? And so delete, delete, block, block, delete, delete, right? Don't feed that. Don't feed that. If you have someone in your life that is an energy vampire, okay, maybe you don't like that word. That's okay. You can choose a different word. Maybe you feel like, it's affecting me somehow. I'm triggered somehow. I don't feel like myself when this person is around. Or this person, every time I see them, they're talking about other people. Okay, it's going to block my vibes. It's going to be that. And so you can still stay polite. You can respond, but it's okay to give yourself permission to move away from anything that drains you, anything that's negative, anything that doesn't uplift you. It's okay to avoid anything in the world around that is hurting you. Anything that's hurting you, you need to stay away from. Okay? You need to stay away from, because what was the number one? You are the leader in your life. You are number one in your life. Okay? And when you learn about that and you learn about your truth, like we talked a little bit earlier, you learn what's working and what's not working. What foods are working, what foods are not. What foods give me the runs, what foods makes me constipated. What's light, what's heavy. What people around me lift me up, what people drain me and just suck all that energy out of me, right? You start learning. Some people are playing a certain kind of music and it's like, I am not okay right now. This news is telling me this news is telling me that, this government is telling me this. I'm all confused and it's affecting me. Turn it off. Go away. Go for a walk. Move away from everything negative as much as possible. Okay? Okay. Good, good, good. How are we doing here? I see all of you here. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Number 8, be conscious about yourself. Now, we've talked a lot about the surroundings. We've talked about external factor, but everything starts with you. Okay? Now, are you strong enough to apologize when you have hurt someone? We're not perfect. We have a lot to be forgiven for. Are you conscious about how you show up? Are you conscious about the energy you're bringing to the space? Are you conscious about the posts and Instagram and all of the tweets and everything that you are posting online? Are you conscious about your words and action? Are you a woman of your word? Do you say you're going to do something and then you do it? Do you make a person and then do you show up? Do you communicate well? And then there's the whole thing about reacting, right? Because you are 100% responsible for what you say, what you do, what you feel, what you think about, what you react to. So are you conscious of you? What energy are you bringing in the space, right? There is a story about called Leveling the Waters, and I'll be happy to share the story with you. It's a story about the First Nations, and I don't know which tribe, or so please forgive me, and if you know, please let me know. So in the First Nations, years and years and years ago, in this one tribe, the women and men would all stay in one area until it was time for hunting. When the hunting started, the hunting season started, the men would leave, the women would stay with the children and the elders, and then they would leave a couple of young guys who were strong to take care of the tribe as the big, strong other men would go out and hunt. So as the hunting party would leave, the women would stay with the children and the elders, and they would leave a couple of strong men who would support and protect the women inside of the village. The other men would leave and they would be gone, sometimes weeks and sometimes months. Okay? They would go, they would hunt the animals, the buffalo, whatever they needed, the skin, the meat, they would dry the meat. And then when they got enough, they would all, the hunting party would return. And the hunting party would never return and come directly into the campsite. They would never do that. What they would do is they would return and they would stay close to the unit without entering. And they would stay there, which they called leveling of the waters. And what that meant was, inside of the tribal camp, there's a certain level, there's a certain vibe, there's a certain energy. It's very nurturing, it's very loving, there's no fighting. Everyone is in a cohesive vibe where they're taking care of each other, cooking, cleaning, looking after each other, playing, things like that. The hunting party is now gone, and now they are on fight or flight. Their adrenals are up. There's animals, there's other people, they've got swords, they've got spears. They are in a hunting vibe. Okay? So when they come back, they don't want this vibe and this energy to enter the campsite. So they have this period of time called leveling of the waters. So they stay a little away from camp. They're not hunting anymore. And the young guys who are looking after the females and the elderly and the children, they will now bring food for the hunters. Now they're being taken care of. And then they will take the animal skins and all of these meat products inside of the camp until the hunters have leveled their waters, and now they're matching the energy of the campsite that is loving, nurturing, calm, playful. Okay, and that's when they were allowed to enter the camp. So in today's world, we've got war heroes, people that have experienced post-traumatic stress disorder, women that have experiencing abuse, things that are happening when we must be conscious of our energy. Where are you in your energy? What do you need to do a video? What do you need to do when you approach someone? Be conscious of the energy that you are bringing into the space and how you show up. Okay? Reconsider what is your strength inside of that. Are you calm? Right? Are you a storm waiting to happen? Something happened outside and I come home and I just lash out at all the people that are in my loving space. Be conscious of the energy that you are bringing into the space, whether it's online, whether it's in person. We feel your energy. We can see your energy. And your energy shows up before you physically do. Okay? Awesome. Are you loving this? Are you loving this? Let me just check in here to see. Okay. Really, really good. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Let's go to number 9. Number 9 to take your power back is celebrate every win. Celebrate the small, tiny successes. Okay, smell the roses on the journey to success. Smell the coffee on the journey. Smell it, enjoy the failure, enjoy the people that you're meeting, right? It's like the same thing about look at who you were yesterday. Look at what you're accomplishing today. Look at what you did today, right? Oh, wow, I'm down 1 more kilo. Oh, wow, I had a discovery call. Wow, I made a video. Wow, I had a great time in the kitchen cooking up this new dish. Wow, I went for a walk. Usually I go and I do, certain amount of steps. Today I did this many. I am amazing. I am magical. I'm awesome, right? Today I made a friend. Today, celebrate all the wins. Celebrate every small, tiny, teeny, tiny win and celebrate yourself. Acknowledge yourself for the accomplishment. Acknowledge yourself for what you did. Acknowledge yourself for trying. Acknowledge yourself for all the action steps you took. Acknowledge yourself for giving your word and following through. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. Okay, and here we go to number 10. Number 10 is to take your power back, surround yourself with conscious cheerleaders. Surround yourself with people around you that see you brilliant. Surround yourself with people that uplift you. Surround yourself with people that recognize your beauty, your intelligence, your creativity, your generosity, your independence. Surround yourself with people that see you bigger than you see yourself. That's what we do inside of Million Stars. We see you brilliant and gorgeous and beautiful. We believe in you before you believe in you. And the Million Stars Queens do that for each other. The collaborations, the love, the generosity, the amazing amount of camaraderie is amazing and beautiful and so incredibly inspiring. So who do you have around you that is a conscious cheerleader? Who is in your life that sees you as bigger than who you are? Who do you have in your life that sees you as this big person up to big things, making a big difference in your life? Who do you have in your life? Can you name them? Can you see them? Do you know who to call when you want to have a vomit session and you're just like, hey, Fatima, I need to really talk right now because I am going through something and I just want to vomit it all out right now, right? Who do you have in your life that you can say, even on my worst days, this person believes in me? Even on my worst days, I can reach out and I'll know, right? That's what we do for you. We're here to uplift you and say, even on those worst days, we see you at your best. We see you amazing. We see you ravishing. We see you beautiful. We see you intelligent. We see you generating $50,000 a month. That's how we see you. You are glorious. You are beautiful. You are magnificent. You are ravishing. You're inspirational. And you are a queen in your own right. So who do you have that you can say, wow, I have this in my life. I have this in my life and I feel loved. I feel supported. I feel nourished. I feel wonderful. I feel absolutely wonderful that I know I can do, I can be, I can have anything I set my mind to because my inner circle lifts me up. My inner circle lifts me up. Now, if you're thinking, oh my God, I want a piece of that, I want to ask about it, I want more information about it, go ahead and put it in the comments. Speak to Fatima. And I will make sure one of my team contacts you because we've got master coaches here who'll reach out, have a conversation with you, and they are incredibly amazing and supportive and loving. Okay? Awesome, awesome, awesome. So in conclusion, we've gone through all this 10 steps. Let me know what was your biggest takeaway. Which one was your favorite? Whether you're watching this live, whether you're watching this on the replay, which one was your favorite of all 10? Let's go through the 10, okay? Number one, like the number, choose yourself first. Number two, stick to your own truth. Number three, set boundaries for yourself. Number four, be the leader in your own life. Number five, understand the cycles of life. Number six, stop comparing yourself to others. Number seven, avoid all negativity. Number eight, be conscious of yourself and your energy. Number nine, celebrate every win. Number 10, have conscious cheerleaders all around you. And so if you want to have a conversation, put down Speak with Fatima. We'll swoop in. We'll respond to you. There are amazing community managers right here in the tribe. And we are here to lift you up. Okay? So let's conclude this. Inner power is something we all have. And when we were little, we might have given it away. And so now is your moment where you give yourself permission, if you want, to bring it back. Take back your power, right? Increase your intuition and that knowing what you want, you will achieve. You put your mind to something and you start recognizing that your hard work, your mindset, and once you get all of these ingredients together, it's something magical starts happening in your life and you become the manifesting queen. You become the manifesting queen and you become the best version of yourself. So my darlings, that's what I got for you. Rewatch it, share it, bring people on, and invite your friends, your family, your sisters, women that are called to make a difference inside of the tribe. We got exciting times happening. There are lots of wonderful things that are coming your way. So stay tuned. Watch the banner. Lots of wonderful things coming your way. We have a special announcement tomorrow, Wednesday, about a competition that is happening inside of the tribe. Okay, so you make sure that you want to be here for that. That's what I got for you. I love you so much. Have a brilliant day and an amazing week. Bye for now.